What is up? Welcome back. In today's video I have it's only actually 3 battles, but I'm doing another B-bot, as I like to call them, best battles of today, submitted to me by some various people. But then I also have one from myself, which I must say is pretty hilariously entertaining. But first, a subscriber of mine, I forget the name, I apologize, someone commented that some of you guys commented that you liked my little intro on the last video, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of do some more pronunciations, like a pronunciation little segment right before that, like the start of each video. Someone asked if I could pronounce Hydreigon, and I'm gonna look that up right now. All right, so Hydreigon. I'll put the pronunciation on the board there. Well, on the board. Old teacher habit. I used to be a teacher, so I'm used to saying that on the board. But Hydreigon is right below accent on the dry part, and the previous evolution to it is pronounced Zweilis. Zweilis, I believe that's how you pronounce it. So that's how, as according to this book, again, I'm like 99% sure that's the correct pronunciation, because I feel like they wouldn't publish this book if they were getting it wrong. Although I do know that some Pokemon, I believe like Raikou, I've heard people say who really know their stuff that you could pronounce it Raikou or Raikou, and either one is fine. But I'm just basing off this book. So let's just keep going with the video. So if you guys have any other Pokemon you want to learn how to pronounce, please post it in the comment section below, and we'll cover it in the next video. So anyways, right into the first battle. This was submitted by one of my patrons, Jeff, and El Jefe is his username, and let's just see what he does here, because this is a very interesting turn of events. He actually ends up losing the lead, as you'll see. I don't want to spoil it, but he ends up pulling it out somehow. So let's get into it. So he leads with a mirror match, and these are one of my least favorite things to do in PvP. It's a total guessing game. You don't know what they're going to throw. He decides to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Hopefully his opponent is predicting a bait, but he does shield. His opponent does shield, and now he's predicting a Bone Club, but it's not a Bone Club, it's a Shadow Ball. So this is not good. Off to a horrible start. He does have a shield advantage, and he can come in with a Zoom Roll, but then his opponent gives up switch advantage. However, it's not the most, I was thinking about that, like it's not the most dangerous thing to do when you have 3 Pokemon versus 2 to give up switch advantage, because you just need to knock out 2 Pokemon with your 3. So even though his opponent did give up switch advantage, it wasn't like the worst play in the world. So, but anyways, luckily, Jeff had the Vigoroth to counter the, no pun intended, counter the Shiftry, and now it's kind of more even, but he's still down a shield. So gonna have to go straight Body Slam here. Body Slam is, I believe, more energy efficient than the Bulldoze when you're throwing against a Zoom Roll. So just gonna have to keep going Body Slam and hope for the best. But then he decides to switch into his own Azu. Luckily, he's got Play Rough. A lot of people run Hydro Pump and then some variation of Ice Beam and Play Rough. But Play Rough is pretty solid just because you run into Azus all over the place in Great League. And so I think it's a wise choice having Play Rough. Definitely helps with the mirror match. Now there was weird. It didn't do a lot of damage. He did tell me to note that. His Play Rough should have done more damage than that. So that was a weird glitch. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, they switched into Marowak, and he's going to go for the Ice Beam because, yeah, he doesn't have Hydro Pump, but he can still farm down with the bubbles, unless the Marowak obviously throws a charge move. But the Marowak does double resist normal typing and resist the counters. And so this is, even though it's low in health, it's not as easy to knock out as it looks. Especially if this is the Shadow Ball, or no, Bone Club. It's not going to throw Shadow Ball because that's double resisted by Vigoroth. But yeah, he's able to counter down the Marowak, and then he has to get, I believe he has to get to 2 Body Slams here. Otherwise he loses. Very, very close. And he gets to it. Oh man, that was crazy. That Azu was probably 1 bubble away, or 1 or 2 away from like an Ice Beam or something. I apologize, I forgot what moves it had. But anyways, very, very close match. Very, very good game. Kalamantos is making a return, so shout out to him. He's running, he ran Lantern in the lead, but gets countered by Shiftry, switches out into a Shadow Machamp, but then is met by an Azumarill. So you're going to have to, I believe here, throw Rock Slide because the fighting is resisted. And it does a nice chunk. The Rock Slide does a nice chunk of damage because of that Shadow boost. But it's really squishy. So you have to shield most charge moves with the Shadow Machamp. That's why it is good to have shields with it. So he's going to go for like the bait here. I don't think this will KO. But it'll get really close because of course, the Shadow boost. But he does get the shield. So very, very nice. Now he can just go for another Cross Chop. This should be within KO range. And he gets a second shield. Wow, okay. So this opponent really committing to that Azu. And I believe, yeah, Callum's going to definitely let the Machamp go. But now he can come in with Lantern to just farm up this Azumarill. And okay, gonna have to tank a charge move here. It won't like knock out, obviously, but Play Rough does do a nice chunk of damage. And then Shiftry comes back in, but he's able to switch into the Abomasnow to catch this Leaf Blade, that was a really, really good switch because that Lantern would have taken a huge hit. But this is actually a Shadow Abomasnow. I didn't even realize that at first when it first came in, but now obviously I noticed it now. But wow, Shadow Abomasnow, that's another spicy pick. Very, very spicy team. And gonna go for the no shield. Okay, saving that shield for Shiftry. Definitely a wise choice. The Rock Slide's not gonna do a ton of damage, but ooh, this is close. Okay, this is definitely close. Gonna have to shield. Yeah, definitely gonna have to shield this one. You can't really play around with it anymore. He's going for the farm down. Is he gonna be able to do it? Wow, gets the farm down. Even though he was over 100 energy, he had to save that full energy for this Shiftry. Gonna go for one Thunderbolt, which is resisted. And gonna get to the second Thunderbolt. I believe this will KO, and that is an insane way to win a match. Thunderbolts against a Shiftry. Oh, wow, what a great, great game there. And then, last but not least, it's me. It's JRskatr. So, this match, this is just, oh my gosh. Okay, lose the lead. I switch into Azumarill, and then I am met with a Hypno. Luckily, it's not a Shadow Hypno, but if it has Thunder Punch, we're kind of in trouble here. But I'm gonna go for just to burn shields, and I'm gonna throw Ice Beam. I charged to Hydro Pump, I believe, yeah, to like get a shield, and it did work. So I'm gonna shield this Thunder Punch, and then I'm going to throw an Ice Beam. The end of this match is what's the most entertaining because it's the last half of it because it's just a crazy plot twist that happens. Okay, so anyways, I land the Hydro Pump, it looked like. And the Thunder Punch, I decided to shield it because I wanted to win switch advantage. However, I lost track of their moves and I'm going to have to tank this Thunder Punch. But we still have enough health to win switch advantage. So now we got back switch advantage, but we're very low on health, so they're going to be able to farm us with pretty much everything. So what I do is I switch into a Hypno, hoping to just get some Thunder Punches off. And they do, oh my gosh, they like just hand me a beautiful gift on a silver platter. Scrafty comes in, I land the Focus Blast, and now I am back in it. So, however, I'm not out of the woods yet because Hydro Pump is going to almost knock me out. I have to get a Thunder Punch going, and I don't get it. So this is very bad. My Obstagoon will most likely get one-shotted, so I really don't want to throw it in. If it's a Play Rough, I'm in trouble. If it's a Hydro Pump, I'm also in trouble. So it is a Hydro Pump. Okay, so I'm trying to go for I was going to go for the Gunk Shot, but I decided I don't have time for that. So I go for the Night Slash. But this is not going to do any damage because it's an Azumarill, and so I have to switch out, and I have to beat this Azumarill because it's gonna knock out my Obstagoon, and it can farm me down here. So I just have to get rid of it, and I get to an Ice Beam right before it farms me down, and just watch how this match ends. It is just so simultaneous KO, and that was a hilarious end to that battle. I thought I lost it. But then, you know, the miracle happens. He throws in Scrafty, and the Scrafty did not see that Focus Blast coming. And then that Azu had to farm me down, and if it did, it would have landed a charge move and knocked out my Obstagoon. So that match was way closer than it looked, even though I had 2 Pokemon left. The simultaneous KO, that was just a phenomenal way to end that battle. I was cracking up after that. But anyways, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And comment below if you like just the 3 battle showcase for these types of videos, or do you like 5 battles, or do you want 4? I'm trying to determine what's a good kind of a good number to show for these videos. If you guys do like 5, if you're used to 5, then definitely let me know in the comments. And thank you guys again so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.